Hi everyone, this is Britt of Britt in Toylands coming to you with my next Star Wars The Black Series video. Bit of a different video here. It is going to be for the Attack of the Clones 20th anniversary, which just happened this month of May. Attack of the Clones is my favorite Star Wars prequel and my third favorite Star Wars movie after overall. So I wanted to, celebrate it a little bit, celebrate the Black Series toy line, which is the one I collect, since Hasbro seemingly is not going to be doing much of anything for the anniversary, at least based on what we've seen so far. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to look back at the Attack of the Clones figures we've gotten in the Black Series since the line began back in 2013. I'm going to be following this video up with some reviews of the Attack of the Clones figures that I have in my collection. And then also I'm going to be doing a video on figures I would like to see from Attack of the Clones in the line, as well as just some overall popular wants from the community. So let's get started. So we first have Phase 1 Clone Trooper. This was from the original Orange line, number 14, and it was released in 2014. It then later had a re-release in 2021 in the Galaxy line, and it is the second figure for the Attack of the Clones mural and line. This I do not have in my collection, but I just ordered a couple, feeling the nostalgia for Attack of the Clones and feeling a little sad that there wasn't anything seemingly on the horizon from Hasbro and the Black Series for the anniversary, so this will be coming along soon. Phase 1 Clone Trooper. Next up we have the Clone Trooper Sergeant. The Clone Trooper with the... what shade of green is that? Lime green? It's kind of a sickly lime green trim color. Cool nonetheless. It is from the blue line and it was number 7, also released back in 2014. These are the kind of figures where I feel like it's a bit of a misstep not to slap them on a bunch of fancy anniversary card backs and throw them out there. Kind of like what they did for Phantom Menace. I know there's one Clone Trooper, well two again, the Phase 1 and the one we'll see a little later that just came out in 2020 and 2021, but they released Jar Jar in January of 2021 and then slapped him on a Phantom Menace anniversary card, so clearly don't have any qualms about doing that, so I think they should do it. Then we have Clone Trooper Captain, the Clone Trooper with the red trim. He is also from the blue line and was figure number 13. He was released in 2015. Then we had the Clone Trooper Commander. He was part of the red line and he was in an Amazon Stormtrooper 4-pack in 2015. Kind of a weird name given two of the items in there were Clone Troopers instead of Stormtroopers, but whatever. Similarly, putting the Commander, the Sergeant, the Captain, and the Lieutenant all in one 4-pack for a Attack of the Clones anniversary. Also, not a bad idea, Hasbro, just saying. So now we get into some characters with faces. And we have Jango Fett. So he was originally released in the red line as number 15 back in 2016. And then was more recently released in the Gaming Greats line. I don't know that it was called Gaming Greats at that point, but basically the same thing. And that was in 2020. Now for Gaming Greats, he was obviously supposed to be representative of the Bounty Hunters game, but I'm counting it because it's Attack of the Clones. It's the same outfit. The main update was just that his face got photoreal, which was a nice welcomed update because he looks really good with it. I only ever got the Gaming Greats one because 2020 is when I started collecting Black Series. This one gets a lot of, not complaints, but just a desire for an updated Jango Fett body, much like the Return of the Jedi Boba Fett that just came out. Again, another great opportunity for Hasbro to update a figure and then put it on an anniversary card. but what do I know? Then we move on to my favorite, Padme Amidala, in her Geonosis arena outfit before it gets slashed by the Nexu. This was the red line number 81 and was released in 2019. Padme is my favorite character in all of Star Wars, so I'm very happy that we at least have this one in the line. However, Padme has many outfits, hairstyles, just overall looks. Thank you to Trish Bigger for that. And I think, to do that whole character and her fashion iconography justice, you need to add a couple more Padmes. I particularly like the outfit she's wearing on Tatooine in Attack of the Clones, the blue. It's a super nice one. I get, because it is such different and diverse hairstyles and outfits, it's hard to do a lot of reuse, but that's what I would like to see most. Then we come to Mace Windu, also in the red line at number 82, 2019. Now, he was also slapped on a Episode 1 Phantom Menace card back last year for the Phantom Menace anniversary, but I'm counting him as Attack of the Clones. I'm doing Hasbro a favor here. I'm adding figures to that short Attack of the Clones lineup that they have. Excellent figure, amazing likeness to Samuel L. Jackson, and as you can see, they're getting a lot of use out of it. They've got the Genndy Tartakovsky version. I assume they'll do a 2008 Clone Wars version as well. And he has a cloak, one of the few Jedi to actually have the privilege of coming with their cloak. I mean, honestly, if Hasbro just wanted to put out like a set of Jedi cloaks for the figures, like that was it, just the cloaks, I would count it as an Attack of the Clones anniversary release at this point. Give Jedi their cloaks, Hasbro. Moving on, we have Count Dooku. He was in the red line, number 107, and was released in 2020. Another amazing figure, great likeness to Sir Christopher Lee, very nice job on the sort of bent-handled lightsaber, very specific to him and Asajj Ventress. He also got a cloak. Former Jedi, current Sith. I don't know if that offered some sway in the decision to give him a cloak, but he got one, so what's the deal, Hasbro? Then we have the Geonosis Battle Droid, red line number 108, released in 2020. Again, just another army builder type item that would work greatly well on a nice anniversary card back. I'm not bitter. I'm not confused. Next up, we have Plo Koon, red line number 109, also released in 2020. This starts bringing us into more of the Jedi that were released for Attack of the Clones. Obviously, that Geonosian arena battle. We have just a plethora of Jedi, and they would all make great figures. Coleman Treebar. We get Barriss and Luminara. I mean, they'd probably be more likely to put those on a Clone Wars card back, but still, you could go Attack of the Clones, and then you could reuse it and make Clone Wars versions. People probably wouldn't like that, but it's a way to do it. It's a way to get figure reuse. Moving on, we have Anakin Skywalker, Padawan version. He was in the red line at number 110, released in 2020. This is actually the figure that got me into Star Wars The Black Series. By no means the best figure ever made for Black Series, and actually not even the first one I bought. I saw it at a GameStop and was like, oh, Anakin, my favorite. And I was like, should I get it? I was like, I'll do a bit of research on Black Series first. So I go and do some research, and I'm like, yeah, I want it. Go back to GameStop. He's gone. Instead, there was a C-3PO Babu Frick pack there, so I got that. So that ended up being my first Black Series figure. But in my heart, it was Padawan Anakin. Even though he doesn't have a cloak. Where is the cloak? Just saying. Then we have Obi-Wan Kenobi, Jedi Knight, red line number 111, also released in 2020. Minus the Clone Wars Obi-Wan that like just came out, this is probably the best Obi-Wan we have in the Black Series line, especially just in terms of face sculpt. I mean, that Wandering Jedi one that we're getting for Kenobi is probably gonna, take that spot when it comes out. But compared to the Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan, that's just rather tragic in terms of its face sculpt and articulation. This is a pretty good version. Again, no cloak. I'm not even gonna go in depth anymore, but no cloak. Why? Then we have Kit Fisto, Sans Cloak. Red line number 112, released in 2020. Now, he's kind of got more of like a Revenge of the Sith head instead of the Attack of the Clones head, but he's kind of more prominent in Attack of the Clones. That big old grin in the arena as he's taking down battle droids and Geonosians. Another great one, and just saying, more Jedi. You got a whole arena to fill, Hasbro. Attack of the Clones. Then we come to the final figure for Attack of the Clones so far, which is Clone Trooper Lieutenant. It is in the Galaxy line, Attack of the Clones number 1, and was released in 2020. So again, because Attack of the Clones is the film that introduces us to clones, the ultimate army builder, it is rather baffling that Hasbro hasn't been milking that for all it's worth just to churn out as many clone paints and anniversary card backs and 4-packs or 2-packs or 3-packs, however many you want to put in a pack. It's confusing. I don't know if they just don't have the capacity for that to like, if it's would take up too many spots. I mean, again, with the Phantom Menace anniversary they did last year, they only released 4 figures with Mace Windu, Qui-Gon, a battle droid, and Jar Jar, so you could put 4 clones out, I would think. I don't know. So, yeah. There you have it. That is our retrospective on Attack of the Clones representation in Star Wars The Black Series. As I said, I'm going to be reviewing the figures that I do have in my collection that are of Attack of the Clones to try and celebrate the anniversary through this toy line in whatever ways that we can. And like I said, I'll also be looking at the figures I would most like to see from Attack of the Clones, as well as what the community at large tends to want, and just some that would make good figures. So I hope you've all enjoyed this little retrospective. In the comments, let me know what your thoughts are, which Attack of the Clones Black Series figures do you have, and which would you like to see in the future. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.